Hi Aries, welcome to your September 2017 tarot card reading. I'm going to be looking at 3 topics for you Aries. I'm going to be looking at your career and finance, love and relationship, as well as an overall life path learning lesson that you should be focusing on in the month of September. So if I can just ask everybody here who's listening with me to just help ground the energy of this reading by taking 3 cleansing breaths and just focusing on receiving these messages to be beneficial to you for your personal growth in those topics: career, relationship, and just overall life lessons. So let's take some 3 cleansing breaths. We're going to take a deep breath in. I'm shuffling, and I'm going to pull first for career. Aries, career and finance. Second breath, just grounding the energy. One more. Good, okay. 3 cards for you. And for these readings, I've been having cards fly out of my hand. Oh. It's way too many. I'm going to have to redo that. Okay. Alright, that one flipped out. Okay, Aries. So I have 3 here, 3 cards, and then I'm going to pull 3 clarification cards for you. All right, somebody's at a stalemate here, or just kind of like holding back from decisions. Or butting heads in the career finance front is what I'm hearing. Okay. Or there's a choice of 2 options. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting is the Knight of Earth. Okay, that's the first message I'm getting here. And what I feel is there is some grounding needing to be done, some energy that needs to be slowed down, but at the same time not stagnant. So I feel like a decision needs to be made, because the clarification card I get for this is the Lovers. So you have a choice of 2. And again, we're talking about career and finance. So there's 2 options in something that you're doing. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be 2 different positions, but it can be 2 options within your career finance role if you own your own business. You have 2 options that you're looking at. It could be that you're hiring 2 people or thinking of opening up 2 different types of positions, new positions, so you're looking at it and you're seeing what's going on. I do feel though that for the Aries in this career for September 2017, you've already started on a new path, and I feel that you feel it's a little too slow, so you're trying to like almost rush the energy, and that's not unusual for Aries. Aries likes to have things really quick and happening really, really fast. But what I'm feeling is overall the energy should actually stay a little bit more calm, earth pulled, relax. It's not right timing. Things are in fruition, but you need some more work. So just honor your commitments, buckle down. There's still some more work to get done on this. So please do so. The next one I do get is 2 of air. So 2 of air typically means, you're teeter-tottering. You're almost at a stalemate. You're pretending like, oh, okay, I got this, or I don't like the word pretending. I mean, that's what the card says, but that's not really what I'm getting from here. Not that you're pretending, take that back. What I feel here is that you want things to move fast, but things are not moving fast enough for you, kind of like what I said. And it's, again, I get another 2, so I feel like it's 2 options. I do feel that you internally know what it is, because I do see the King of Cups, and I do feel you're balancing those things out. Aries, I feel like you're balancing those things out as long as you stay within that grounding energy, honoring your commitments, taking things little by little. A lot of you may have started something new over the summer, started a new career, new option, or new changes, new developments in your career and financial front. And I feel that this is just the time where the seeds have been planted. It's just cultivating. Decisions need to be made. I do feel two options coming through, or two choices coming through. And I do feel, honestly, you will get those two choices. And I think that those two choices will come in and balance things out. And for the month of September. Four of Water is what I get here. And I feel that if you focus too strongly on one way or one path, and I guess it's going back to those two options, I feel like choosing those two options, bringing both of them together, both of these options will work for you. I think you need those two options. You should not be choosing one and not the other. I think both are going to be beneficial. So now if that's between two different people, I feel like one of those people will be beneficial in the long run. What I'm hearing is let's say, for example, Aries, if you are a boss or manager and you're looking at two candidates, I feel like you should take, and you're kind of teeter-tottering between those two candidates, I feel like you should take those two candidates on board. I feel as if those two candidates, although they're not going to do exactly the same job, but both of them will bring benefit for some reason. And this Four of Water usually is like kind of feeling stuck, or you're not, like, again, you feel you a little bit impatient and not really seeing the benefit of this. So what I'm urging to tell you is that there is benefit, because look at this clarification card is the Star. So I feel that the energy from the Star is this is supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen this way. You may not have planned to hire two people, for example, and I'm just kind of feeling inspired to say that scenario. But I feel like these two people, you're gonna find you're gonna have one for the actual position that you maybe advertised for, or you initially went, they were interviewing for, and then that second one is going to bring this additional energy that's actually needed, and you're going to recognize when you meet this second person that you're going to need this person on your team. And I feel like whatever it is, it's going to actually be beneficial to you, because it's going to ultimately get you to where you're trying to achieve. Now, for those Aries that are not working, or for those Aries that are not bosses, then I feel that it's two aspects. Well, let me take the first scenario. Those Aries that are working, but they're not necessarily hiring anybody, then I think it's going to be two aspects of the job that you're doing. And I feel that you initially are thinking, I'm only going to go focused on one way, and then the second way comes through, and you're going to recognize, or they're asking you to recognize, that both together are actually going to be the most beneficial. And this can be for those who are not working and those who are in school. Again, it would be maybe two majors for those that are in school. Two majors that one you were always focused on, and then this other one comes in, this other opportunity, or this other major or minor, and I feel like blending those two together for you, Aries, is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. And for those of you who are retired and maybe are at home, or stay-at-home moms and things like that, again, it's going to pertain to where you expend your energy throughout the day. Not love, but where do you expend your energy, and where do you receive energy back? So it could be in a community environment. It's going to be, the whole overall message is the balancing of these two choices, and not focusing just on one, actually bringing both of them, because the both of them is going to bring in some fruition for you. It's going to bring in that completion. That's what I'm getting for you guys for career and finance. I hope that resonates for you, Aries. Now let's move on to the love for Aries. Love and relationships. And for those who are single, it's very general reading. I do think the messages pertain to all scenarios. Because ultimately it's about you, Aries. Okay. Your inner workings. All right. 3 cards for love, Aries. Okay, Aries, so with love, I do see here that there's some healing needing to have happened or had happened in the recent past, and things are looking up. It's definitely an end of a difficult situation. Let me get some clarification cards for you. All right. So what I see here, first thing I get is the 3 of Air. So 3 of Air is the 3 of Swords. It's, you know, betrayal it could be, or it's heartbreak, difficult times, and this is, you know, pertaining to love. And then I get the 3 of Pentacles as a clarification card. So I'm feeling strongly 3. Possibly many of you Aries were dealing with a 3-person situation, whether you had 2 people or you were one who was with somebody who had an additional person. So there's a third party energy here. I feel like that's passing. I do feel that that difficult situation has brought forth some positive energy for you. It was a lesson learned. I do feel like you've learned some of those lessons, and if you haven't, please allow yourself to learn those lessons. You know, we go through these difficult trials and tribulations, and look, if it wasn't even like a 3-part that drastic, it was just something where you felt betrayed. It could be like, you know, if you're in a relationship, it could be something where your parents you're married and your parents and 2 children, and you felt betrayed in some way, whether it was by your spouse and your child. So the whole thing is, it was just a lesson. So I think that whatever the scenario is, that the main idea is that there's a lesson for you there. And then the next card I get for you is the 6 of Air, and things are looking up for you, Aries. You've decided to move on, or you took a little vacation or a little staycation, just kind of retreated from that difficult situation. And the clarification card is Page of Cups. So if it was a choice that you had to make between 2 people, you made your choice, and that's the right choice for you. Then I also get the 10 of Air. What I'm feeling is a reassurance that this difficult situation is ending. So you are coming out into greener pastures from this dark forest. And for clarification, it's 2 of Swords. Again, I feel some of you for the month of September are still kind of harboring on some things, not really seeing things completely, maybe holding back from learning your lessons. You know, Aries is a really fast energy. It's a young energy. A lot of times Aries like things here and now and don't really want to kind of sit and do the work. This is asking you to do the work. I'm actually going to, because if you do the work in the beginning, it's actually going to help you get through it. And long run, at the end of the game, you'll be on a different plane. You'll be on a higher level of lessons in love. Okay, so let me get one more clarification card for this relationship. I feel like this reading is going in a very specific way for somebody out there. That's fine. I'm just going with it. Okay. 5 of Swords. You see, so I feel like if you will be the one, you will be the victor in the end. You will. There are some people who have been hurt, but I do feel that in the end, if you're fair, that you will get some rewards. I mean, you are weary and tired from it, but I think it's because you need to heal. You need to let yourself heal. Give yourself a little bit of a rest and relaxation. Do some meditation, some cleansings, just whatever it takes. If you're into sports, sometimes going out and just kind of self-focusing from this difficult time. Just give your time. I feel the month of September, when it comes to love, you need some recuperation. Okay, now we're going to do an overall message for the month of September for life purposes. It's a transformation month for you, Aries, is what I'm feeling. And I haven't even looked at anything astrological, like what. I do know we have the eclipses and have the eclipses in August, but I really didn't look at and see what Aries planetarial movements are, but maybe you should. But I feel like transformation is key, and some time alone, rest and relaxation. So what I get here is a Queen of Earth. I feel like some of you Aries might actually be dealing with earth signs, and I feel like this earth sign frustrates you. I feel like they frustrate you, but at the same time, they're supposed to frustrate you. Their slow energy or solid energy is something for you to learn from. And I do get this Hermit, so I do feel like you need some time alone. I do feel in the month of September that you need some time alone to kind of regroup. Okay, regroup. I mean, a lot of these cards here is cards of healing and transformation. I do see the Ten of Fire next. It's part of one of your messages. It's okay to ask for help from others. Stand your ground with this Ten of Fire. It's Ten of Wands. But again, all I see here is recuperation, healing. And here's that clarification for this Ten of Fire, and it's actually along the same lines of the Six of Air, and it's along the same lines of the Two of Air. So what it's asking you to do, what the guys are asking you to do here, is actually when you take that retreat, whether it's a retreat that you're actually physically going or it's a mental retreat, there's going to be a new beginning. You are preparing yourself for this new beginning. And look what I get next. I get the Tower card. Okay, transformation. This month of September is transformation. Okay, and after that transformation, look what I get. I get the Six of Wands. You will be riding high. You will get that recognition, whatever it is that you're transforming. You're going to get that recognition. You're going to get that healing. You have to allow yourself to go through the process, is what I'm hearing. It's just like patience is really what I am feeling for you this month of September. It may not be what you really are used to, Aries. I know you want things to happen quickly, but the universe is telling you to slow down, slow down. Okay, or at least the month of September anyway. And then I think you're going to be pretty clear by November is what I'm hearing. So let's pull the last Archangel Oracle card for you, Aries. Oh, there goes that one that's going to pop out. Let's see what popped out for you. Oh, something to do with children. Okay, Indigo Crystal Child. I'm just going to read this card. So you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So those Aries, whether it's children of your own or children of your brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, spend time around with children. And also, if you don't have any children around you, also spend time with pets or young innocent energy is what I'm feeling. I feel like those energies will be so healing for you, and it'll calm you, and it'll calm those stormy waters, and it'll heal anything that you've been dealing with, my dear Aries. I do hope that this reading resonated with you. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I do provide in-person, over the phone, over via email readings that we can specify a little bit or look into deeper some more specific questions that you may have. I do hope you enjoyed this reading. I wish you much healing, blessing, peace in the month of September, my dear Aries. Take care. Thank you so much for listening. Namaste.